Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Heimerdinger and we're going to be facing off against the Elder Dragon. Hopefully things will turn out fine because I'm trying a new setup on Heimerdinger. We have him at 6 stars, but the idea behind this different setup is to benefit right away from the Chemtech duplicator, because we do start with extra mana in the Titans of Runeterra Campaign, so theoretically this should prove to be very useful because all of our spells will be doubled up right away. None of these seem that appealing, just like last choices, so we're rerolling yet again. Grander Plaza. Yeah, sure. Challenger and +2/+2 on every unit we summon seems pretty good. Alright, time for the first encounter. I'm hoping things will go well. I am holding off on playing both the Nautilus and Nasus in this adventure because I think I can I'm thinking about what champion I should upgrade to 6 stars next, and since I don't have enough resources for every to upgrade every single one of the champions, I am going to leave it up to a community vote which one actually gets to be upgraded to 6 stars and which one doesn't. There goes Heimerdinger. Actually, Heimerdinger has Deathless, so it's fine. Never mind. Our Heimer is perfectly okay. Wait, is the Deathless permanent? Yep, the Deathless is permanent. Okay, so the opponent just dead here. I was worried for no reason. Maybe the opponent actually survives this. Yep, he actually survives this. Unfortunately for me. Well, I can make all of my cards cost less. That sounds like fun. Or that seems like fun. Is there even a point? Yeah, I suppose the T-hackers are larger than those two turrets specifically, so there is a point to playing them. Still doesn't change the fact that I'm going to be taking a lot of damage here from this upcoming attack. It's fine. I'm going to win anyway the following turn. Can you just get on with it, opponent? I have a game to win. There. But yeah, I'm going to leave it up to community vote if I upgrade, or which champion I upgrade to 6 stars. Regeneration on the wind-up shredder. You know what? Sure, just because the wind-up shredder is a card that we get right away. at the start of the game. Nocturne, Shyvana, Viego. I would like a bucket that had more spells, so let's reroll. Maokai, Veigar, Emo, nope. Echo, Lulu, Rumble. You know what? I really like Time Trick as a card, so let's pick Echo. Champion and chest, shop, gold chest. When the foe attacks, they play Wildfire. You know what? Let's go for the Mountain Drake game counter instead. Bring some variety. Since during the Swain run we went ahead and we faced off against the other encounter instead of the Mountain Drake one. Yeah, I'll keep the epics. Craft option, sure. I'll play it the next turn. Right after Heimerdinger. And I'll even have full mana to make use of it. I'm definitely going to need it. Well, do I want to see what's in the Flash of Brilliance? Now let's epic Craft Raption right away. Screw it. This should also level up Heimerdinger immediately. Oh, he's silencing one of my units. Unfortunately, he can't silence the science effect because it's an aura. I kind of want an answer to those things. I don't have a good one. That's not that great of an answer, and neither is that, but you know what? Screw it. Let's just attack with everything. The opponent takes 70 damage. Surviving with a grand total of 10 HP. And he's healing himself because he gets lucky. Sure, I'll play the Apex turret. You know what? Let's transform that dragon into that thing. At the very least it gets smaller. And I'll override that thing with the Flora Be Gone. Sure, let's end the turn. See what the opponent does. I'm definitely not seeing the opponent winning this game, but I might be wrong. Except I'm not actually that wrong. And game over. Just have to hit with the elusive and I win. Yep. Actually, he could have silenced the elusive and survived. The opponent is not thinking properly. Well, it's better for me. It means I have to spend less time in a game that's already won. Chief Mechanist. Nah. Treasured trash. Fill your hand with random cards. They cost 0 and are fleeting. Nah. Let's reroll. Some Porks map. Time Winder. Living Legends. You know what? I'll take the Sunporks map. It's cheap and it discards a card from the opponent, which I like. When you summon ally, granted fury, it's a dragon. Sure. All of the other spells are not that appealing, so let's move along. Monastery of Shyvana, Solitary Monk. Let's go for the Solitary Monk because it's just a better version of the Monastery of Shyvana. Because I actually get to pick which card I cut. What card would I even cut? Probably the Sunporks map. Just because, yeah, I picked it up, it doesn't mean it's something that I want to keep around for long. Watch as I don't get Heimerdinger. I didn't want to jinx myself. I was only joking, you know. Well, at the very least I can play Echo, and Echo is kind of large. Then I can do this. Just to predict with the time trick. Sure, Flash of Brilliance, I'll take it. I'm also draining resources from the opponent. There's the Heimerdinger. Definitely want that. I need to remove that thing, which I can't do. Well, let's Flash of Brilliance, hope I get some good upgrades. I don't. But it's better than nothing. At the very least I can level up Heimerdinger by playing the Apex turrets. And I can discard 2 cards from the opponent's hand. Make sure he doesn't really have a lot of resources. I can go for the Glorious Evolution. Yeah, sure, I'll go for it just because it's funny. To 20 mana worth of spells. And I suppose I'll drop the T-hexes over. Will damage equal to my power to the enemy nexus. So I can do this. And it deals 64 damage. Yeah, sure. 2 of my units will die. 3 of my units will die. But I can replace them with the T-hexes. That's a very large Scuttlegeist. Fortunately, I have an answer to it in the form of the Obliterator, so I'll only be able to play it next turn. Never mind. The opponent gave his unit Spell Shield. Well, let's rip the cards out of the opponent's hand, shall we? I'm not going to draw anything either. But the opponent's going to run out of options. Just like that. And let's Skipper's Verdict that, I suppose. And since we're on a trend of going ahead and clearing the opponent's board, let's just overkill and clear the Warden's Prey. And now we just have to hope the opponent doesn't really get an answer to this upcoming attack. Okay, he doesn't. Figures. He is in a region that doesn't really have a way to deal with that. I wonder if there's even a region that could deal with that. I don't think so. In a mecha caster, condense, pick a follower, create a 1-cost copy of it in hand and set its stats to 1/1. Sure. I'll pick up the condense. And then we'll cut a card. What's the worst card in my deck? Realistically. I think it's the condense actually. I'm going to cut the condense. And I can even cut another card. Maybe the Sunporks map? Yeah, I'll cut the Sunporks map. Practical Perfectionist, however, I haven't even played it a single time. Let's cut it. At least the Sunporks map can work as a 1-for-1 because it rips a card off of the opponent's hand. And with Hammer on board, it actually gives us card advantage by making the opponent take a card disadvantage instead. Meanwhile, the Practical Perfectionist basically does nothing. Well, let's play Heimer. My tech allies have Scout. Interesting. Crap. I might have messed up by attacking like that. Well, at least I will be able to clear the white flame right in that turn. Now I just wait for the opponent to do anything. Okay, that's definitely a mistake because now I can clear the Shyvana without any problems. Okay, why is vulnerable considered a positive keyword for my units? I have absolutely no idea. Well, at least he wasted his rally. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Well, let's go ahead and attack like so. I'm actually going to pull the larger unit just so I don't have to worry about it killing my unit. Crap. Well, let's get rid of that thing, shall we? Wow, my units now have quite a lot of health. Now they actually survived the opponent pulling them, which is very lucky for me. Let's rip some cards out of the opponent's hand, shall we? Doesn't really matter what I pick at this point, I think. Expliterator, sure. Just for the sake of going ahead and clearing that thing. Interesting, the wrench bot costs 1 because it's what's the word? Generated, or it has the cost increase item, little titan, that's it. Well, that's the end of Shyvana. She didn't even really put up much of a fight. What a bummer for her. I suppose that given that we're playing a 6-star champion on a 6-star adventure, things could only go this way. I suppose I'll pick the Unyielding Determination. It will serve as a sort of buffer, just in case something bad happens. Branch spot, Conchologist, I'll keep the time trick and toss everything else. If I draw Heimerdinger here, that would be great. I mean, the chances are I actually either just draw Heimerdinger. Never mind. I don't draw Heimerdinger. Let's try to fish for Heimerdinger. None of those are Heimerdinger. Oh, there he is. Look who decided to show up. And of course the opponent has a bounce effect for Heimer. How annoying. I definitely need to play Heimer because otherwise I won't be able to deal with the spell shielded Windsinger. And that thing's just going to keep striking me for 11. Elusive. Okay. I'll block there. Fast turn. Take 15. It hurts, but I'll manage. I'll go for the Aftershock, which theoretically refills my entire spell mana bar by doing this. And I'm actually going to have to override that thing. I'm going to shuffle a bunch of buff caps into the opponent's deck, which is kind of funny that it will happen, but my hand is getting a little bit too full. Let's just Expliterator that. I don't really have a lot of hand space. I'll play the Echo out just so I have the end space to do the Expliterator. And so I get 2 MK6 for Begons. Do you mind? Oh, he's even stunning Echo. I wanted to attack with Echo. Oh well. I guess I'll just attack with all of my other units instead. Yeah, let's attack like so. He's recalling Echo. How annoying. Well, I'll have to replay Echo next turn. And after I replay Echo, I might just go for Echo's champion spell. I could really use a way to deal with that thing. Windsinger. Let's go for the Echo Scald shot first, just to see if I can draw into an answer. Like that. That's an answer. Let's get rid of the anything that's going to go under my units. By this point, my units have way too many upgrades on them. I doubt the opponent's going to be able to do anything. Especially considering most of my units now have elusive. Oh, I can even give elusive to Heimerdinger, so he gets to strike for free as well.
This is my future. Your wickedness shall not prosper.
Oh, you're trying to kill the Echo. Or he's just trying to throw me by dealing damage to my Nexus. That can also be something he's doing or trying to do. I did take a considerable amount of damage that game. Not just through the burn, but it was mostly from the elusive units. Radiant plate armor, no, there's no way that's good. Doubling dice, they gotcha. It deals double damage, so it deals 6 instead. Let's reroll. Thermogenic beam, Titan's X, no. None of this is good. Let's reroll yet again. Crystal Carrier, I suppose. I suppose it can be good. I'm not really playing the the MK ones, but maybe it will be good. Definitely want the shared mana flow. And that's about it. Shop, spells chest. Peculiar Dragon. Let's see if the Peculiar Dragon proves to be as much of a problem as it was when I was playing Swain. This thing actually did cause me to lose my revive, so it can definitely be a threat, but we'll see. Please give me Heimerdinger. That's an Echo. I need that Heimerdinger. There he is. We can even duplicate that time trick, which is going to be very useful because we need to get rid of the opponent's resources somehow. And this is the best way to actually do it, because that way we don't have to worry about the opponent playing any of his cards. Look at that, the opponent's already 3 cards down, and I didn't even have to deal with a single one of them being played.
Spare the chains, spoil the mage.
He might play.
The crown guards seem busy indeed.
I thought about saving this thing for the next turn, but I reconsidered. He was going to play his entire hand no matter what. Goes up to 7. Yeah, sure. None of the units have quick attacks, so this is somewhat fine. Or overwhelm, I mean. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with both of them, because that would just resulted in my units dying. Or one of my units dying. And that meant the opponent could get one extra attack through. But it's okay. I have the health to spare. And I even have the Unyielding Determination as a buffer in case things go south.
Discipline or death?
Yeah, that's fine. Feel free to hit into my units. I'm not exactly worried. In fact, I can just kill the Lord Elder by doing this.
I regret nothing.
Let's go ahead and play our tech allies. And I'll just draw through my deck because I'm curious of what I'll get. Okay, that's not great. But I love convergence, it's actually good. I'll save it for next turn. We'll go for this attack first. And then we'll go ahead and attack yet again. Yeah, sure. Okay, the opponent ends up dying in the process. If he didn't die there, I could have gone for parallel convergence and then attacked yet again. Borrow cannon, trinket trade. I guess we're upgrading the MK1s until I feel like finally playing them. Early bird game starts, summon your weakest follower from your deck. It's the MK0, actually. Sure, I'll get 2 MK0s right away instead of 1. Seems like a good deal to me. And that's about it. Now for the card cut. I'm tempted to cut the MK1s, but I feel like the Golden Crush Bot is the weakest card in my deck right now. Yeah, let's cut it. It's just a vanilla stated tech ally. Not really that exciting. I'll keep the time trick and the aftershock. Toss the MK1s back. There's the Heimerdinger. We can go for the time trick right away and immediately start ripping cards from the opponent's hand. The opponent's going to have a lot of mana in this first turn, however. Might be a problem. Okay, so he's just disable their positive keywords. That's pretty bad. I need those what's that? What's the name? I need those challengers in order to contest your board opponent. Ouch. Let's go for the turrets. That's fine. Let's go ahead and double up pistols 16. I want to remove the thing that allows the opponent to cheat out dragons. I think that's the correct decision. Let's play the MK4. We'll attack with everything. Yeah, and I do mean everything. Just like this. 42 damage to the opponent's Nexus. Then drop that down. And nah, I'll hold off on the Flash of Brilliance. Don't want to pull the trigger just yet. That's a very big problem. Fortunately, I have a solution. 40 damage to the Elder Dragon. Can't even properly benefit from his powers. Well, that's about it. The opponent doesn't even want to attack. Poor guy. Well, I'll shuffle a bunch of cult shots into my parallel convergences into my deck, just so I can draw them out, drop them later and mess the opponent up. In fact, I'm going to try to rip out the opponent's hand. Yeah, that's what I picked. That again. Echo levels up, but by this point it's not relevant. I'm not intended on winning because of Echo. I'm going to win because the opponent's going to run out of a hand. Just like this. Poor guy. He isn't even going to have a single unit on board when he dies. And game over, opponent. Wasn't even worried. Okay, I was a bit worried at some points throughout the run, but definitely not as worried as when I lost to Swain against Portia. Well, that turned out about as well as I expected. But yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.